Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the August 2020 Shadow Work Tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this month's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Also, if you have other placements or signs where you have a lot of placements in them and you feel that particular title resonates for you most, that's fine. You don't have to look at it in regards to those specific placements. So with the spread itself, I'll be using the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. We'll then jump over to the Moonology deck. I'll get a few cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot and then clarifying with the Intuitive. If you would like a personal reading with myself, you can find all the information on how to book in the description box below. Okay, so wrong cards. So without further ado then, let's get into your reading. Capricorn. So what is the shadow self revealing at this time? What energies are being surfaced from the shadow in order to be understood, transformed, healed, and or purged for Capricorn at this time, particularly with this full moon in Aquarius transit? So these energies are going to be relevant for the next week to 2 weeks, okay? So what's coming up for Capricorn? What's being shown for Capricorn at this time? Too many cards, too many cards. What's being shown for Capricorn? Okay. Alright. Wow. So the first card you got is Fated to Suffer. And the second card you got is Revenge. I feel like with this combination, Capricorn, I think you feel like you're in victim mode for the majority of your life, right? That you're always the victim, that you're the one that's always on the receiving end of bad karma for some reason, right? That you feel like everyone's always plotting and scheming against you. You're the one that's always having to deal with the brunt of a situation. Things never go in your way, right? That usually the harm and the bad things that you come across in life are done, are done against you, right? That you feel like you're the one that's targeted, you're the one that's always on the receiving end of some form of harm or disloyalty or betrayal or, just some ill-intended actions, right? And you're like, perhaps you feel like you've put your trust in people that really didn't deserve it, and you really meant well. You put your best foot forward, and yet you were the one that were betrayed, even though you were the one that was supportive. You were the one that was trusting, that was understanding, right? That was willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, and yet you got screwed over. So now you've reached a point where you want to retaliate. You're done with being the victim. You want to now get your payback in some shape or form. You want to see that karma is going to be weighed out. There's going to be balance. There's going to be some kind of consequence for these actions that have been taken against you, right? So let's have a look at the individual energies. So Fated to Suffer. Now this image obviously conjures up images of Snow White here, right? But in the booklet itself, it even says, is this the only story that it can tell? What if the witch isn't trying to poison Snow White? What if she's trying to protect her, What if Snow White, or the picture of this girl here, who it comes across as Snow White, isn't as innocent as we believe, right? So things may not be as they appear on the surface, right? And we assume that because of certain stories that we tell ourselves or what we've been told growing up, we believe that a certain outcome is predestined. But that's not necessarily the case at all. There's too many factors to believe that that's the case, right? that there's always a change that can be made. There's always a choice. There's always something that can be altered in some way, right? Nothing is set in stone, okay? So regardless of what you feel or believe at this time, that, you know, everyone's plotting and scheming against you, everyone's trying to bring you down, everyone's trying to harm you, that's your shadow aspect talking. That's not indicative of the reality. Perhaps there are people that are actually trying to support you. Perhaps even the person that you believe to be trying to harm you was actually trying to protect you. All right? So something to consider. So with regards to revenge then, it's a case of, do you have all the facts? I mean, this is interesting because Libra had a similar kind of energy, you know, where Libra was not necessarily aware of all the facts, you know, and they have very much had this card as well. So you could have Libra in your chart. If you have a prominent Libra placement or more than one placement, I recommend checking out the Libra shadow work reading as well, okay? But regardless, I feel like, you know, I don't doubt that you were wronged in the past. I don't doubt that, you know, people have harmed you or, you know, betrayed you or, you know, backstabbed you in some way, you know, and that put you into this energy. But maybe the person you believe to be your enemy isn't actually your enemy in this case. That's what I'm kind of getting from this. That maybe the person you believe to be the one that stabbed you in the back is the one that was trying to help you. And that maybe you're not seeing the true snake in the grass, right? So let's have a look anyway as we go over to the Moon Energy deck, see if there's any advice or any further clarity that we can get from this situation that may be playing out, these types of energies. If this relates to your situation, that is. As I said, it may not. If it doesn't, don't force it, okay? Wow, okay. What did I say? Okay, definitely check out the Libra video if this resonates. So you have a new cycle, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Okay. So yeah, this is the thing, right? If you are connected to a Libra or you have Libra strongly in your chart, it may be that someone was stirring the pot. Someone was feeding bullshit on both sides, trying to get in between of your relationship. And with this saying a romantic cycle begins, I feel like this is someone you were dating or in a relationship or had strong feelings for, right? And that perhaps it didn't come together or it fell apart because of an outside influence, right? Feeding you lies, feeding them lies, right? So you're both mad as hell at each other without knowing the truth behind the situation. But I feel like with this coming up, new romantic cycle begins, I feel like that energy is going to be dissipated and resolved in one way or another. Either you'll both come to the realization where the deception lied and who was responsible for that and make amends, or you will part your ways and start afresh, right? But either way, I feel like this is being brought up to be resolved, okay? The truth will be known sooner or later. Okay, and I see Mother of Cups keep coming up under the deck as well. So you could be dealing with a water sign or have water strongly in your chart, Capricorn. So that could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? But there is a lot of love there. With that Mother of Cups there, it's like you're both hurting and there's both so much, you both have so much love in the situation still. You love each other, right? Yeah, I split the deck and look. You know, Mother of Cups and the Lovers. So yeah, you still have a lot of love for each other. That's a fact, okay? You do. But the reality is, you know, the truth needs to come out. And if you're just blaming each other without knowing the facts, how are you going to heal this? You know, so the truth does need to come out. So let's see what the tarot can reveal about this. Wow, okay. Oof. Right, okay. Okay, so Capricorn, the first card you got is Mother of Cups in reverse. We were just talking about this, right? So it's coming up in reverse. So again, you could be dealing with a water sign, strong Cancer and Pisces here. But I feel like either way, you know, you're both emotionally all over the place, right? I feel like you're both mirroring this energy, especially because you both got revenge. I feel like, you know, you're both hurting, essentially. You both still have a lot of love in the situation. There's a lot of desire to be together. At the same time, it's like, no, this person's hurt me. This person's done too much. I've already been through so much pain in the past. I'm not willing to go through this anymore. I can't believe they did this to me. I can't believe they would hurt me like this. I can't believe the betrayal, the backstabbing, you know, just being an emotional mess, right? Your emotional body is taking a hit because of whatever information was brought to your attention or whatever circumstances played out, right? But I feel like you're both in that energy at the moment. Next card you have is the Emperor. So this is Aries, could be dealing with an Aries. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like in other aspects of your life, you're feeling very much accomplished, okay? I said Taurus for some reason. Capricorn. I feel like you're feeling very accomplished in other areas of your life. Perhaps you are a business owner. Maybe you are, you know, management level at wherever you work. Maybe you know, have a freelance type lifestyle that allows you to, you know, set up shop wherever you want to be, wherever feels like home at the time. Maybe you're leading a team. You know, it can be various different things. But I feel like whatever it is, you're held in very high regard. You know, you have a position of authority in some shape or form, or you have a lot of responsibility when it comes to your work and your home life, right? But I feel like you are a support, right? You are grounded, you are able to take care of all matters, right? You're very good at managing and, you know, delegating and overseeing what takes place in all areas of your life. So I feel like in every other aspect, you've got it down. You are the Emperor, right? And regardless of gender, okay, this is just about the divine masculine energy, okay? So it's not about whether you're a male or female. But yeah, you've got shit down. But when it comes to this situation, it unsettles your emotional body. And you're just doing your best to not let it affect your life, right? Other aspects of your life. The next card you have is the Moon in reverse. So as I said, Cancer, Pisces energy. So with the Moon in reverse, something was revealed, something was spoken. And while, okay, something was brought to your attention, I feel like you don't actually know what the true intent behind this revelation was, right? So while, okay, something was brought to the surface or you were made aware of something that appears to be true, you don't know that for a fact, and you don't actually know the intent behind whoever revealed this to you, or whoever possibly may have even perpetrated certain events, perhaps certain circumstances for this to even occur, right? So I really get this energy if there's a snake in the grass. Like I just get that so much. Okay, and then the last card you got here is the Devil. So your card, Capricorn, right? So here you are. And I feel like you're just kind of reacting, right? You are reacting to the situation. You're just trying to make heads and tails of what's actually going on here. But I feel like you're just taking whatever's being said as gospel, even though, you know, this person that's, you know, trying to be support may have an alternative agenda, right? There may be an agenda here, and that they're trying to cause pain within this connection in order to get closer to you or closer to your person, or, you know, just to see you both unhappy, right? For some jealous reason or whatever, right? That's what I'm saying. I feel like this isn't really about your energy in this card, even though here you are. I feel like this is more about the toxic intentions behind this person, right? That, yeah. They want to bring you both into a lower energy because they know ultimately that will lead to separation in the end. So let's have a look as we clarify. But I really, honestly, I can't help but feel like there's an outside party that's possibly not responsible for it, but is definitely antagonizing the situation. You know, they're perpetrating certain events to take place, or they're, you know, sowing seeds in the minds of the person you're dealing with, or you yourself, to believe a certain truth, even though that might not actually be the truth. Okay, so clarifying the Mother of Cups in reverse here, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You are not trapped, okay? The reality is regardless of whatever thoughts have been going through your mind and feeling like, oh my gosh, how do I resolve this, or how do I get past this feeling, because this hurts like hell, you know? I feel like you know that, you know, you still got a lot to be grateful for. There's still a lot of things that are, you know, very solid in your life. So I feel like as much as, you know, when you allow yourself to think about this situation, it does bring up some conflicting thoughts, right? And it pulls on your heartstrings. You're not a complete and utter mess where you can't function, right? Because you have certain responsibilities. So you're not even able to just wallow in the despair, even though you do feel a lot of despair. Okay. So clarifying the Emperor here, you have the Knight of Swords, more air energy. So yeah, I feel like you were just, you know that you don't have time to sit on your laurels and just let the ship sink, right? That you have certain responsibilities, the things that need your attention, right? But I think ultimately you're also aware that if I don't act now, then this situation is lost, right? And I would rather get to the bottom of whatever is going on here. So I feel like you are also going to take action towards whoever you're dealing with or connecting with, you know, especially if you see them in the Emperor energy. But I feel like this is more your energy, that, you know, you're feeling like, okay, I've got all my bases covered, you know, I have certain aspects delegated, so I don't need to be, you know, present right now. So allow me to take this opportunity to go and fix whatever the hell is going on here, because it just cannot continue like this. So I feel like you're taking direct action and you just want to get to the bottom of it. I feel like regardless of what your mind's telling you and what your heart's telling you, you just want to get to the bottom of this situation. So clarifying the Moon in reverse, you have the Five of Wands. What did I tell you, right? This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone wants conflict. Someone is in competition with either you or your person, because they want what they don't have, right? So they're purposefully causing conflict. And that's why they may have fed you some lies or told you some, you know, truths that they knew would be painful, because they wanted to see the conflict. They wanted you to fight with this person because they knew that they couldn't compete with the connection. They couldn't compete with whoever, you know, they felt like they were up against in winning the affections of either you or your person, right? So really think about this person. Who are they to you? Who are they to your person? What connection do they have? What kind of history do you have with them, or do they have with your person? And that should tell you something, okay? Because their intentions, from what I'm feeling and seeing, is not, you know, wholesome. It's not pure, right? And then clarifying the Devil here, you have the Four of Pentacles. So earth energy, your energy. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, Capricorn, with this being here, I feel like this person's intentions is really bad. Like they see that you have a very strong soul level connection with this person, and they're trying to split you up because they want you for themselves. I feel like this is someone that's closer to you than your person, right? And you might not even be aware that they have any feelings or desire towards you, but I feel like this is someone that's in competition with your person rather than you. I feel like this is about trying to get you to themselves, right? But it can be the other way around. It can be for your person, that they're trying to get your person. But I feel like, honestly, with this being here, that it's about you. You know, that they're willing to break your heart to try and, you know, worm their way in and win over your affections and your attention. They want your attention. They want you all to themselves, right? Perhaps this is someone you're friends with, or you were dating once but you just became friends with, and they'll do anything to win you back, right? And then clarifying here, oh sorry, not clarifying. The outcome here, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, you need to take some time to do a bit of digging, really, Capricorn. Use your smarts, okay? Use your ability to really get to the heart of an issue. You're great at problem solving, right? This is a problem you can solve. You can resolve this, but it does require doing a bit of digging in your work, you know, being a bit wise to, you know, the energies that are present and the, you know, the things that are being said and how it's being played out, right? And knowing that ultimately, sooner or later, the truth will come out. So if you're willing to play the long game and, you know, take action towards this person, you know, actually communicate honestly with the person you're dating, find out what was told to them, share what was told to yourself, and then, you know, do some digging when it comes to this third party or this outside person that's trying to come in. You know, don't let them know that you know that they're trying to, you know, ruin the connection. Use your smarts. Try and do some research, do some digging. Let them slip out the truth, you know, by feeding them possibly a lie or misleading them. And then they will dig their own grave, right? But you have to be smart about it. And while that might sound very, like, cunning, right? You have to play this person at their own game. It's like, you know, you want to find out the truth, so do a bit of digging, you know. And then once you have your truth, you can then choose to either confront this person and remove him from your life, or you can just simply walk away from the situation, right? And see if it's possible to heal the connection you have with your person, right? Or at least be on good terms. Okay, so yeah, Capricorn, I hope this helps. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And don't forget to hit the notifications bell so that will inform you when your readings go up. I'd hate for you to miss them. But yeah, we'll see if any of these energies come up in your next reading. I know this is a bit of a messy situation, but you know, you've got what it takes to come out victorious from this, okay? So just, you know, don't take what you're hearing at face value. Do your own research and come to your own conclusions, okay? And I'm sending you so much love and support in this process. Just to let you know, I have an announcement video on YouTube, but in case you haven't got the time to check that out, I have set up a Patreon. And the reason for that is so I can provide exclusive readings and even some extended videos for certain readings, just to give you guys more information, especially when there's certain energies that are so resonant for your situation. I would love for you to have, you know, more information available. So if you would like access to that, along with some tips and advice when it comes to the spiritual journey, you know, tapping into third eye activation, you know, dealing with different spiritual presences, things like that, feel free to join my Patreon. The link is in the description. But otherwise, take care and I'll speak to you soon.